Oh my god, another myfi video a day after he posted his last one? This has gotta be a fake video. Well boys, as you all know, Destiny 2's new season, Season of the Chosen, is a mere 2 days away, and it is my duty to try and get you as prepped as possible. I've already covered the top 5 must-have exotics, the top 5 must-have God Roll primary weapons, and the top 5 must-have God Roll special weapons. Link to those in the playlist down below. So today, it's only fitting for me to go full circle and cover the top 3 power weapons and their God Rolls that you need by your side going into Season 13. And you know we don't do 5-minute intros around here, so let's just get started. Now, of course, this list won't contain exotics because, well, I've already covered those, and this list is from least to best. So starting us off at the number 3 spot, we have Interference 6. The Interference 6 is a 120 RPM arc adaptive frame grenade launcher that is acquired via random world drops. Base stats for the weapon are on screen now, and does get into the God Roll. Now, this weapon is going to have 2 God Rolls. The first is for add/group clear, and the second is for DPS/boss damage. Let's start with the add clear God Roll first. In column 1, you are going to want Volatile Launch for that massive increase to blast radius because bigger explosions equal more dead thrall. In column 2, your go-to is going to be spike grenades, and I know that might sound weird because spike grenades require you to direct impact an enemy, and if you're firing this weapon into a group of adds, then the perk isn't gonna be getting used to its fullest potential, but I'll explain why this perk is the best for this column right after I get done explaining the rest of the God Roll. Now for column 3, where the only correct perk for the add clear God Roll is going to be Clown Cartridge. Clown Cartridge states reloading this weapon randomly overfills its magazine from reserves. So yeah, literally just reloading the weapon will refill the original 6 shots plus a few more. Then finally for column 4, where you're gonna want Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler will increase your damage up to 33% after you achieve 5 stacks, which will take 5 kills with this weapon or 1 melee kill. This roll with that high blast radius thanks to Volatile Launch, a stupidly high magazine size thanks to Clown Cartridge, and increased damage thanks to Swashbuckler makes it an ad clearing machine. Oh, and the reason why I said spike grenades in column 2 is because there really isn't any other good perks in that column for this weapon. Plus, if you do need to use this thing on, let's say, a major, ultra, or a boss, which is very likely that you will, it's just gonna make it that much better. Now for the DPS God Roll. In column 1, you're gonna want Hard Launch for that increase to velocity because the faster your shots move, the more damage you can squeeze into a damage phase. Column 2, Spike Grenades once again because, well, I literally just said that Spike Grenades were good for bosses. Then column 3, your go-to is gonna be Autoloading Holster for the ability to dump an entire mag into a boss and then switch to another weapon to keep doing damage, and then once you empty the mag of that weapon, then just switch back to your fully loaded, auto-loaded, reloaded Interference 6. You know what I'm trying to say. Then finally, column 4, Full Court is going to be your best option. Full Court is going to increase the detonation damage the further the projectile has to travel, and because most boss fights have you do damage from a distance, well, this perk is perfect. The Interference 6 is currently the best legendary grenade launcher in the game for both ad clear and boss damage. Sadly, it's getting sunset at the end of Season 13, but if you just so happen to get one of the God Rolls, then I highly recommend you use it while you can, as I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Now coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Commemoration. Commemoration is a 450 RPM void adaptive frame machine gun that is acquired via the Deepstone Crypt raid. The weapon stats will be on screen now, and let's get into the God Roll. For column 1, well, it's not really going to matter too much, but I mean, having a little bit of extra range and stability, or both, won't hurt, so I'd recommend small bore for a little bit of both. Column 2, where a magazine increasing perk is going to be mandatory. I recommend extended mag for the largest magazine bump, but appended mag or tactical mag will also be acceptable. For anyone worried about reload speed, well, don't, because of the column 3 perk, which we will talk about right now. The best perk for column 3 is going to be Reconstruction. I think Reconstruction is honestly my new favorite perk in like the whole game, and for a good reason. It's literally the offspring of Autoloading Holster and Overflow. Also, Reconstruction pairs very well with magazine increasing perks because if your mag size is higher than the base mag because of something like extended mag, then Reconstruction is going to further increase your mag size compared to if you didn't have a magazine perk in column 2. Now finally, column 4, where you have 2 different options. Your first option, Dragonfly, for the ultimate ad clearing potential, and your second option, Rampage, for your traditional damage perk. The choice is yours. If you want more ad clearing carnage, then go with Dragonfly. If you want the ability to mow down ads while at the same time being able to put down majors or ultras with ease, then go with Rampage. My personal pick here is going to be Rampage, but hey, both perks are great, hence why I'm giving you an option. The Commemoration is the current best machine gun in the game, only being rivaled by the 7th Seraph Saw, and the only reason why the 7th Seraph Saw comes close is because of its ability to produce Warmind cells, but even then, the Commemoration is still better. There's just something about a slow-ish firing MG that can house over 100 bullets in the mag. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it reminds me a little bit of 21% Delirium. I don't know. If you like machine guns and you don't have this God Roll, then what are you doing? Go get one. If you don't like machine guns, still go get one. Simple as that. Now, coming in at our number 1 spot, we have, surprise, surprise, you can probably guess what it is. That's right, Falling Guillotine. Falling Guillotine is a void vortex frame sword that is acquired via random world drops. Stats are on screen now, if you even care, because, I mean, it is a sword. Okay, let's talk about the God Roll, and it's a pretty simple God Roll. Column 1, you're going to want Jagged Edge, which is going to bump up the impact while also lowering ammo capacity and magazine, even though I swear I've never reloaded this thing, but okay. Column 2 is going to be Swordmaster's Guard. This is going to increase stability, defense, charge rate, efficiency, charge time, and inventory size. All these are great stat boosts, except maybe stability, because I don't remember this thing having recoil. Getting into column 3, where the go-to perk is going to be Relentless Strike. Relentless Strike is going to give you sword ammo after every 3 hits within a short period. This perk alone is great. I mean, who doesn't want free ammo for just using the weapon? But where this perk really shines is when in combination with the column 4 perk that we're going to talk about right now. Column 4, I used to recommend Surrounded or Whirlwind Blade for Falling Guillotine, but after having both a Whirlwind and Relentless God Roll for multiple months, I've realized I literally have never, ever touched the Surrounded roll because Whirlwind is literally all you need. So the column 4 God Roll perk is going to be Whirlwind Blade. Whirlwind Blade is going to increase this weapon's damage for a short duration after landing multiple sword strikes. Now, are you understanding how Relentless Strike pairs so well with Whirlwind Blade? Both require rapid sword strikes. One gives you free ammo and one increases your damage. Yeah, it's great, but it gets even better. Because this sword is a vortex frame, that means you can get some light attacks in to build up your Whirlwind Blade extra damage bonus, and then heavy attack to do a massive spin attack, unleashing massive amounts of damage. This sword has already seen one nerf and another nerf is right around the corner, but even then, it's so strong that I don't think that the upcoming nerf is going to dethrone it. The only other weapon that can compete is the exotic sword Lament, and even then the Falling Guillotine is better in more situations and is more versatile because it's a legendary, freeing up your exotic weapon slot. If you somehow don't have this weapon, then be on the lookout for the God Roll. And if you still don't think that this weapon is as good as I say it is, then the last thing I'll say is that people have literally been using this weapon to one-phase cheese Riven for months now. So yeah. And there are your top 3 power weapons and their God Rolls that you should definitely try to get your hands on before the new season starts in just 2 days. But how did I do? Did your favorite power weapon make the list, or do you think I'm sleeping on a certain power weapon? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're down there, let me know if you have any of the God Rolls I mentioned in this video, especially if it's that God Roll Interference 6, because even after multiple seasons, I still somehow don't have it. With all that being said, if you're new around here, or if you've ever found any of my videos useful, then feel free to subscribe. I'd love you forever. Also, twitch.tv/myfi with an underscore at the end is where you can catch me live most nights. So if you want a place to hang and chat, then drop your boy a follow over there so you can be notified when I go live. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of me talking about God Rolls, then feel free to drop a like. Peace.